Hey, it's meteorologist Ben Cathey. We're tracking more rainfall out there. Some sun and showers. You might see a couple of drops on the blazers. I was outside. You never know what you'll see in this job, which is kind of cool. We got rain this week, and then all of a sudden, right before we go on, Coach Philip Fulmer walking by talking to Rick Russo. I was hoping we can get him for our Facebook Live, but they've already gone out the door. So we'll see what that is all about. And shortly, I'm interested to see myself. Okay, we got more rain on tap. I'm going to update our Facebook account, and that way I can make sure to answer your questions as well. So we'll see that note come across your phones here shortly. All right, we are up and running. So we've got more rainfall out there right now on the plateau, and we've got more rain coming, especially later tomorrow afternoon and evening. Several rounds of downpours. Better news for your Saturday. Now, it's still going to rain, but it's mostly before noon, and then we could even see some sunshine later. So far this month, up before today, it had rained 8 of the first 23 days. But it's going to rain again, and it's going to rain again as we head into Friday and into Saturday. So 6 days in a row, possibly. And yet, despite all the rain, yesterday and earlier this week, a lot of that didn't count towards the new drought monitor, just the way it's calculated. The data's got to be in at a certain point. So we're closing in on a drought again from Clinton to northwestern Roan to the Catoosa game land near Genesis and Grimsley and Iselin and all that. But rain's rolling in that exact same area right now. I'm going to check Facebook here to see if there's any questions. All right, let's check it out. All right, more rain on tap later on in the day. So in Knoxville, this is a Knoxville specific forecast. 4 to 6 is really the bullseye, because showers come into the South Valley a little earlier than that, and then they'll be pushing out of the region closer to like 8 or 9 tonight. Rainfall heavy just before midnight from that 11 to 12 hour. It was a frog strangler type of rain. My dog Bolt was up and down with all of the lightning. Maybe your pups were as well. Let's talk about what we've got on the rest of your Thursday. That's that big line coming from the I-75 corridor up through Knoxville. So not a ton for everybody. With off and on clouds today are going to hold down temperatures to around 70 to 72. So here's that time frame where we're looking at. A couple of thunderstorms start South Valley, 2 to 3, Monroe, McMinn, Ray, Meigs County pushing up through 5 to 6. The latest data is not quite as heavy, but we do have these continued waves, batches coming through early tonight, like 9 to 10. And then we got some fog and sunshine early Friday, but check out as rain comes back. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask away. So rain comes in Friday afternoon through Saturday early parts of the morning. And still some good stuff to go. A lot of you could see between today, Friday, and Saturday a couple inches. Now, just for the record, we're not expecting widespread severe weather. There may have been some hail near Tellico Plains yesterday, but as far as I've seen, no severe confirmation from those 2 low-end warnings that we had yesterday. So none of this has been really severe. Now to Friday's timeline. It's like the wash cycle on your washing machine. Just goes around and around and around. And that's that spinning around like a top low to our north. So I think right around the evening commute on Fridays when we could have our heaviest rain. Now, one could argue that in terms of impact to driving on Friday, it might be a first alert, but as far as severity, it definitely does not look to be. By late morning on Saturday, we're actually clearing out, which is what we're doing in Pigeon Forge at the moment. Again, another check of radar, these showers coming through. We're expecting showers in the valley, like Knoxville area, 4 to 6 o'clock this evening, some non-severe thunderstorms, and the big batch later tomorrow into early Saturday. If you've got some yard work to do, I know Heather was talking about mowing. I got to do some mowing. Olivia Cathey was saying, hey, I've got to weed the yard. We're all in that same boat, I think. That best time is looking like Sunday, especially into Monday as the grass continues to dry out. Meanwhile, a beautiful stretch ahead from Sunday into next Wednesday morning. In those next few days, we'll talk about the chances of rain climbing through the middle of next week. It's meteorologist Ben Cathey. We'll see you live at 3:30 and 4. And then I want to talk briefly about my story next Monday about Tornado Alley moving closer to the plateau. So we've talked to business owners in Cumberland County, experts at the University of Tennessee, and even how the insurance industry is working to catch on and strengthen building codes. That'll be next Monday at 11 o'clock. So we call that a deep tease. It's Ben here. We'll see you later today.